3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and... Well, Hidey Ho My Peeps, I'm back! Permanently, hopefully, this time. So, this is an odd opening sequence, but I wanted to show you what I'm doing today. And it's significant because 3 months ago, I wouldn't have had the strength to do this. And what I am doing is cleaning out from underneath my kitchen sink for the second time in the 22 years that I've lived here. I know it looks all weird and nasty. Those are stains. I actually scrubbed that up really, really well using Grease to Lightning, which is the best degreaser I've ever used. And there it is right there. So I wanted to show you that I'm repurposing my Munch Pack boxes. Those little red boxes down there are Munch Pack. They're the best boxes in the world. I never got rid of mine because they seemed so sturdy and they seemed waterproof. They have like a coating on them. And so I cut off the tops and then I turn the tops upside down and I put them down inside the box. So I've got a double layer of cardboard down there. And I am now rearranging, or maybe I should say arranging, underneath my sink for the first time. Now, I want to give you a glimpse, well, a good hard look at what I am sitting amid. So we'll go up sink level. Oh, look, someone down there I scratched in, I love you. I don't know why. I just was feeling loving that day. So here's my sink and my dish drainer thingy. That's one of the best things I've ever invested in. I just love it. Now we're going to swing over here, take a peek at the air fryer and the other junk that's just sitting there. All of this like cleaning stuff is going to have a place underneath. So I just pulled it all out. I'm wiping everything down. I thought this was so cute. It reminded me of Mallory. I bought it months and months ago and just hung it there. Every meal you make, every bite you take, I'll be watching you. Remember that song? Alrighty, so what do we have down here? Well, I've got a pile of things I'm going to send to my dear friend Rachel. I'm gathering them at that location. Then I have an unfortunately stink-free bag of rosemary. A friend gave us a bunch of rosemary, but it has no scent and it has no taste, so it's getting composted. All right. I don't think I've showed you these things yet. See those boxes up there? Plastic boxes? I bought those a while back because I was sick of having things thrown into the back of my cupboard in open boxes or in bags. And so that organizes oatmeal, pasta, beans, rice, and so forth. This pantry closet's looking a little bit neater than normal, but it's not there yet. I also bought this wonderful hang on the wall stick vacuum, which I intend to use when I'm finally actually keeping this room clean on a daily basis. Okay, just various stuff from my laundry area. I did want to show you these books though. I don't know if we'll be able to see them in the dark. Those are the history of the Pacific states, starting in in the late 1700s, going through the late 1800s. Written by a guy named Bancroft. He's got a library named after him at Stanford. And he was a historian, although somewhat of a pop historian. His work wasn't always considered all that academic, even though when you read through this, it sure seems academic to me. Anyhow, I bought this set because I've been, what have I been doing? Oh, I have been researching my genealogy, and a lot of my genealogy is right in here in the books about California. I have Found out I've got relatives going all the way back to Spain via Mexico, then into early California, some of the earliest California settlers. My hallway needs help. And yeah, so my great-great-grandmother is from that, and grandfather is from that whole line of Californios. So that's been kind of exciting to find out and discover. I had no idea that I had Californio relatives. I thought everybody had come from Portugal, Guam, and Italy on my dad's side of the family. I had no idea that a huge chunk of it is, well, essentially Mexican, but Californio Mexican. So I was thrilled, just thrilled to find that out. Oh, so exciting. Not to be, you know, just Northern European, which is boring. Okay, so I still need to clean these cupboards out. A lot of this stuff is going to go. Stuff has been lying around forever that's done. But I have scrubbed my stove top. I've scrubbed the front, the back. I hit everything with a degreaser. Even the inside of the cupboard door, oven door, has been degreased. A couple other things that I have recently added to my life. See these black racks that are magnetically applied to the doors of my refrigerator? Oh man, does that make life easier. Everything is within reach when I'm cooking. I've got my meds sitting there, pot holders, tiny little cutting board. I mean, I really was trying, although this kitchen is not designed for beauty, I am trying to design it for ease of use. What else do I want to show you? There's Spot. Spot's also in a room that needs major help. Now, let me show you something else. You see that white 18-liter white tub right there? Well, let me tell you what that's for. But first I'm going to turn around. I got to reposition myself on my little wheelie chair. Hang on. Okay. Now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to tell you all about that. Hi. Okay, so that 18 liter, I guess it's 18 liters, little tub has one specific use. And that use is to clean and disinfect my CPAP equipment. I finally gave in, went and had my sleep study done. Yes, you stop breathing 60 times a minute or some horrible thing like that. And so, so I said, okay, I'll give in and try CPAP. Oh my gosh. I cannot overemphasize how much of a change that has made in my life. I went from being tired all the time, sleeping late into the morning, getting up, piddling around for a while, taking another long nap from 2 to 4, 2 to 6, then staying up and starting the whole cycle over again. I was doing that forever, way before my hysterectomy. I mean, it's been well over, it's probably been at least 2 years, but probably more like since the beginning of the pandemic. And well, I guess my sleep apnea just finally kicked in and said, you know, no, you don't get any rest. No rest for you. So now I sleep a minimum of 6 hours at a time. I do not wake up at all during the night. I often will sleep a good solid 7 hours. Then I get up, usually around 7, sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little later, but right around 7. And I get ready to feed and inject Mallory, who has decided she wanted to be a diabetic dog. So that's been my latest saga, or chapter in my Mallory saga. We found out a month ago that she was diabetic. So she gets fed twice a day at the same time, 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock at night, and then she gets an injection 15 minutes after she's done eating. So, you know, I've never been real good at creating routine for myself, but when it comes to the animals, they get routine. So she is, you know, she's being well taken care of. She's back to her old self after her surgery, after getting the diabetes under control. She runs around like a teenage dog. She's so happy. So that is just something really exciting to be able to tell you. Let's see what else has been going on. Well, quite a bit. But you know, I think I'm going to save the rest of it for my next video. I just wanted to come on and say hi and tell all of you guys who have been messaging me and emailing me. Sorry, I'm shaking. Got to change hands. Let's see if I can do this. No, that's not going to work, huh? I've got to get my dang tripod out again. Anyhow, what was I saying? Something. Oh, yeah. All of you guys who have written to me, sent me emails, left messages in my previous videos saying, we miss you, come back. Thank you. You guys really were a help to get me up over the hump and back into being functional and, you know, just hanging out with you again. So more later on everything that's happened to me in recent months. Bye.